Hey, this is Mike Renoir, Northwest Fight Scene, NWFightScene.com. I'm here with Trevor Hot Sauce Smith. Trevor, how's it going today?
It's going real well. Good day. It's raining. It's a perfect time to be hiding in the gym.
Right on. Now you're fighting Saturday, this coming Saturday at Strikeforce, Rockhold versus Jardine in Vegas. Fighting a cat named John Vellante. Talk about the fight and talk about your thoughts about your opponent.
He seems like a real tough kid. Obviously an athlete with his college wrestling and football background. Looks like he was looked at a lot for the football side of it by the NFL. So I know he's going to be a real strong kid. Looks like he likes to kickbox, likes to wrestle. So everybody says he has a similar style. Only thing he's missing is the ground game that I possess. So I'm excited for the fight. I'm excited to show some of my new skill sets as well.
Now, you're coming off a win here in November against TJ Cook. You looked real good in that fight. You finished him. You got a choke on him to finish him in the first round. Talk about that fight. You looked real good, like I said. Talk about the fight.
Yeah, awesome fight. I mean, I'm coming out there a lot more relaxed. I mean, you were around for some of my early fights. I was probably a little bit more aggressive with chase people. I like to sit back, I like to set up traps, and I like to use some of the stand-up game that I've been working on the last year and a half, 2 years with Dahlberg. And a lot of times I finish my fight so quickly you don't get to see the evolution and the work that I put in over the last 2 years. The last fight you got to see a little bit of that. I didn't throw any punches, but I actually landed a head kick, some good kicks to the legs, the body to set it up. So you see strikers like that come into a fight, think they're going to bang with me, they end up trying to wrestle and take me down and end up getting choked out because they don't understand where my stand-up game is now.
Right. Now, you did look real good. That was a real highlight, real kick there. That was awesome. Talk about it's a quick turnaround. I know you got notice of the fight just here kind of towards the end of December. Talk about the turnaround for you and how your camp's going.
It's been a good camp, a lot shorter than I would like. I actually took 3-4 weeks off after my last fight. I didn't really expect to come around this quickly. Got a 3-week notice and I said, you know what, I'd love to do it. I'm an athlete, I'm always in shape. It's the first vacation I had in a year, so when they say short turnaround, that was a vacation for me. Having a week that I take a fight was a week that I didn't get a train and then a little time off afterwards. So the fight's a vacation, man. It's the training that's the hard stuff, so I'll definitely be prepared for this fight.
All right. Now, talk about the road to here. I mean, you come from a wrestling background, getting into MMA. I know you went to Iowa State. I also know you wrestled at Highline Community College. Is that right?
Yes, sir. Wrestled Highline and went to Iowa State.
So talk about the background. You're also a state wrestling champion, is that right?
Yeah, so I was a state wrestling champion out here. I graduated from high school, actually was looking to go in the military, was offered a scholarship, kind of begged by the family to go that route, so I took one of the local scholarships to Highline Community College. Ended up taking third in the nation there before I transferred out to Iowa State. I was able to wrestle with Cale Sanderson and be coached by Bobby Douglas during the duration I was out there.
Now, Bobby Douglas is obviously a legend in his own making, also a great wrestler. Talk about him as a coach and what he did for you, what he instilled in you.
No, he was a great coach, man. He's one of those people that he didn't have to say much, just his presence of him sitting in the corner and giving that salty look would kind of motivate you and make sure you're doing the right thing. So he didn't say as much as just that presence made you want to work hard and perform for him. So I definitely take that work ethic from Iowa State and just kind of envision him hiding in the corner somewhere staring at me, giving me that salty look. So it's definitely some memories I keep with me.
All right, now this is you're going into it. This is a fight week here. I guess you're flying out tomorrow. Is that right?
Yep, I'm flying out tomorrow evening.
So what's a fight week like for you? What your last few days before your fight? What do you like to do? Do you like to any traditions you like to follow or superstitions?
The biggest tradition, man, I like to go to Banya 5, which is like a spa down in Seattle. So we go in there, you do the salt bath, the ice bath, the sauna, the steam room. So you get to play around and kind of pamper yourself. Then I always go out and I'll do a little bit of sushi for dinner. And then we'll go get the foot massage after that. And that's kind of like a pre-fight pampering tradition as I go out and, like I said, Banya 5, sushi, and foot massage is kind of my relaxing evening, get me prepared.
All right. Now, another big fight on the card, King Mo Lawal versus Lorenz Larkin. I know you had called out Larkin in the past, but you didn't get the fight. Talk about that fight, how you think that's going to go.
I just think Muhammad's going to be a little bit too strong for Lorenz. He hasn't really been tested by any high-level dudes. I mean, I watched the fight with him versus Vellante, who was out here in Seattle. He just doesn't seem like he's going to be strong enough. He's probably a dude that should be fighting down at 185. I think King Mo's going to come out there. He's going to walk through his punches and kicks. He's going to take him down. He's going to beat him up. And I see it ending either first or second round with King Mo getting the nod, getting the victory out of that fight.
Now, this fight is going to be televised, is that right?
Yeah, absolutely. This is actually, it's a free Showtime weekend, so if anybody doesn't have Showtime, it's a perfect time to tune in. You get it for free this weekend.
No, I think it's on Show Extreme. Your fight will be on Show Extreme, with the main card being on Showtime itself. What does that mean for you to have your family and friends be able to watch the fight?
I love it, man. The last fight was excellent. I mean, my biggest fan is obviously my little brothers love it, and my son loves it too. He's like, "Daddy, you better wave to me after you win." So I've got my 4-year-old. I know some people don't like 4-year-olds doing. My 4-year-old loves to see me on TV, loves to get away from Daddy. So it's definitely motivating. It makes me put on my best game when I know that my kid, my family, my friends are going to be back home watching the fight.
Excellent. Now, you've been described as a madman when it comes to training. I've heard more than one person say that. Talk about your training regimen, what you do through your normal week leading up to a fight.
Yeah, normal week leading up, I like to do my strength and conditioning usually in the mornings. So I'll get up early, I'll get the breakfast, and I'll go get my weights, my flexibility, and my strength stuff out of the way, the cardio in the morning. And I like to come in late in the evenings. Everybody talks about how late I get in here, but I like to get in about the time I'm going to fight. So 7:30, 8 o'clock at night is usually when I like to get the work in, when I like to punch and grapple and do the stuff that really makes you a champion is late at night when we're earning our living.
Right on, right on. Now, outside of the sport, are you working at all? Do you have a job?
I do a little bit of personal training on the side, but for the most part, it's all focused on fighting and raising my son right now. Those are my two priorities: are my son and my fight game.
Excellent. That's very cool. Now, obviously, sponsors are a big part of allowing you to train full time. Talk about who do you have?
Yeah, big sponsors right now. I mean, Training Mass for the last fight was one of the biggest sponsors. With some of the stuff that's going on with Strikeforce right now, they're not going to be around for this fight. Lexani Wheels, Trauma is going to be Trauma MMA is going to be one of my big sponsors for this. Of course, Ring Demon, ATI Athletics, and Bellevue is a big sponsor. They're always helping me out as well. So my big sponsors are going to be Trauma, Lexani, and of course Ring Demon for supporting me and really putting me where I'm at right now with Eric Dahlberg down here in Tukwila.
All right. Well, hey, Trevor, appreciate your time. Look forward to seeing you there Saturday. Anyone you'd like to thank for this fight?
Yeah, the biggest thanks goes to Eric Dahlberg, like I said, down here in Tukwila. He's a soft-spoken dude. You don't hear him say much, and he doesn't always get the credit he deserves. But from all the people that I've trained with, I've been coached by, he's probably one of the best coaches I've had. So you look at the Bobby Douglases, the Kale Sandersons, the time of the Olympic Training Center. He's probably one of the best coaches I've had in my life through the wrestling and all the other sports that I've been involved. He's a dude that understands the skill set. He communicates well with his athletes, and he's actually out there doing it himself. You've seen him, with the win over Douglas Lima, who just took Bellator. You see him getting head kick victories like his last fight. So, he's one of those coaches that like I said, he'll explain it very well, but he's also gonna walk the walk as well.
All right. Well, hey, Trevor, again, appreciate your time. Good luck in there on Saturday.
Absolutely. Thanks, Mike.
All right,
Thanks, Northwest Fight Scene.
Hey, all right, Northwest Fight Scene. NWFightScene.com.